All right, thank you very much, man. It's a real honor and privilege to be here today representing Liberty University as its head football coach. Very humbling for me to realize that we're going into our 6th season at Liberty, and that would not be the case if it was not for an outstanding support network at Liberty. It starts with our chancellor, Jerry Falwell Jr., Dr. Godwin, Dr. Towns. They are doing so many things at LU right now to really make us one of the most exciting and fastest growing universities in the country. And it's a legitimate statement, and if you don't see it that way, you need to come up and visit. It's just amazing to see the construction on campus and the vision. Within our department, Jeff Barber has just done a phenomenal job with our athletic program. He offers solutions, and as coaches, quite often that's what we need. We need not only support, but we need solutions, and he offers those to us. His wife Donna is with him here today. At our main table here, I've got Alan York with us, Nick Pierce, both with the Flame Sports Network, and then our Sports Information Director, Todd Wetmore, has done a phenomenal job at Liberty. This past year, our media guide was recognized as being the #1 media guide in the country for FCS programs or mid-major programs, and in and year out. He puts a lot of quality and a lot of passion into what he does. Here at the head table here this afternoon, I have great respect for all of these men. I mean, these guys, you heard it here today, they're passionate about what they do. They're professional in how we go about our business. We had some disagreement today on a few different issues, but when we walk out of the meeting, I think there truly is a mutual respect for one another. I think we all kind of look at the college game the same way. We're very privileged to be in these positions, and it's a real honor for me to be associated with these head coaches right here. I want to publicly welcome Ron Dickerson Jr. I knew Ron way back. My dad and Ron Dickerson Sr. Coached at Penn State together. So I know the Dickerson family back in the late 80s and the early 90s. Ron won't remember this. I recruited Ron when I was at Wake Forest University. He went on to go to the University of Arkansas. But very great athlete and has done an outstanding job with his career. What a great hire there, Chuck, and by Gardner-Webb, bringing a guy of that caliber with that type of experience back into the Big South Conference. So, Ron, we're really excited about your being here. I want to make a couple comments here to the Big South Conference. Today, Kyle, I hope people were listening to what you said. I spent the majority of my summer researching different things about the model and college football and the NCAA and the landscape of all this. And I don't think I heard anything or read anything all summer long that was as well prepared as what you had to say today. And it gives us great confidence to know that you are in fact on top of that. And you're aware of what's going on out there, and you and your staff will do the things that need to be done to keep this conference on track to doing the things that we set out to do and becoming a conference of national prominence. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Everything that you guys do means an awful lot for us. We don't have a product if we don't have the sponsorship. I'd like to thank Doug Rhodes and the ACC. I spent 12, 13 years in the Atlantic Coast ACC prior to coming to Liberty, and what Doug's doing there with the officials is as good as it can be done anywhere in the country. So we're very fortunate, very blessed to have that association with Doug and with the ACC. I left out Mike Brown. Mike is a more special individual than he is athlete. And for those of you that have followed Mike as an athlete, what I just said, I think, speaks volumes to his character. There is not a better representative of Liberty University and Liberty University football than Mike Brown. And Mike does the things that you want and expect a leader to do. And he does it on the field, in the classroom, and off the field. So Mike, once again, we have great admiration and appreciation for everything you've done for our conference and for Liberty University. Everybody here is excited about the 2011 season. I don't think there's any doubt that this will be the greatest season yet. A lot of very competitive programs playing outstanding schedules. I mean, take a minute and just really take a hard look at who all were playing this year representing the Big South Conference. So I think it's very evident the direction that we're moving, and we're all doing it in unison. We're all doing it together, and I think that is the promise of our future. I'm very excited about Wednesday, August 3rd. We'll have our student athletes report. We've had an outstanding summer. It's been told to me that we've had the best attendance, best representation that we've had in my 6 years at Liberty. These guys are working hard. I love what Mr. Jacobs said, humble and hungry, humble and hungry. I think that's something that has got to be at the core of who we are this year, remaining humble, yet continuing to be hungry. And I think we have that type of program. Once again, thank you for your attendance. I appreciate your support. Should be an outstanding season. Thank you.